everyone, it's Catherine again here with Coupon Card Club, just with a haul that I did for Staples for the back to school. So I'm going to start off with a couple of deals that I did, highlight the ones that was my favorites, and explain to you how I only paid $1.67 for the transaction. All right, so as you know, other stores like Office Max or Office Depot are having like great sales on 1-cent products. But unfortunately, we're here in New York City, and New York City doesn't have Office Max or Office Depot. We only have Staples, which is okay. So we still get really good, great deals. All right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the Wide Rule composition notebooks. So these Wide Rule composition notebooks, they also have the college rule as well. They're on sale for 25 cents each. So when you pick them up, you know, they're 25 cents for the first 30 that you pick up. I personally don't think that the kids need 30 of them, but it definitely depends on how many children you have and how many subjects that they need them for. So most of the time they do like these marble notebooks to use, but sometimes they like the other books, like these here, these college rule, the one subject notebooks that they have there. Sometimes they like these better. These are actually the same exact price. So you just pick them up in the various colors. Just make sure that you don't go over the 30. That's the magic number. Once you go over that, I believe they're about like 55 cents or like 75 cents per book. So just definitely keep that in mind. It's a really good deal, especially if you know, you like to write things down and you don't really use you know, you need to write down a lot of thoughts, and you don't really use the other notebooks that come from like the dollar store, so you have more stuff to do. This is the time I actually stock up on as much as I can to do my writing, even like to prep for my coupon videos, because the writing sometimes gets a lot. Okay, so next is the graphic ruled composition books. These were a little more pricier. These were $2 a book. They really didn't have any really big sale on these, only because the graph rule books they don't really use as much, only in the higher grades. So my son, he's going to 7th grade, so he's going to be needing this because they're going to be doing like a lot of graph work from here on now. So I just picked up 2, which was really cheap and good. And then also they have the Staples, the refillers for the binders. These are 50 cents a piece for 120 sheets, which is really good. Sometimes if you wait on the off season, they still go back on sale just in case you run out. So usually around October, November, they go back on sale. But it's best to like stock up as much as you can now. Because he doesn't really use binders and his school uses just notebooks, then we just focus on that. So next I picked up the school glue. They did also have the other glue, the stick glue, but I wanted to pick these up because they were like 50 cents each. I did purchase the other Elmer's glue because I did have a coupon for it, the larger size. So the 7-ounce Elmer glue was on sale for $2.99. I had $1 off of one coupon, so it dropped it down to $1.99. So it was really good. I gave that to my mom because she does like stuff with kids and everything. So I gave her those glues and I used these. All right, next is the pencil sharpeners. The pencil sharpeners were about 50 cents each, so I just picked up 2. He's probably only going to use one for the whole season, but just in case he loses one, we'll have a backup plan. Yep. And then the folders. Now the folders are something that I always use a lot, like the pocket folders. So these pocket folders, they're on sale for 25 cents each. I picked up about like 20 of them, so I didn't really go up to the max of 30, but they are really, really good. And my suggestion is always pick up as much as you can with folders, because you can always use them for anything that you need, like your paperwork or stuff that they need. So it's something that you can work off together as a group. All right, next up is the Bic Round Stick Grip. So these bad boys are on sale for 50 cents each. We did have some insert coupons that takes $1 off of 2, so you know what that means. And yes, this was my favorite deal. And you want to know why? Because I got all these bad boys, about 8 boxes of Bic pens for free, which was amazing. I couldn't believe it. But you do have to make sure that it is this one. It's the Extra Comfort, the 12 count of Bic. They do have blue and red that's also on sale for this price. But I just wanted to stick with the black pens because pretty much they had a lot of these left, and I'm comfortable with that. So this was one of my ultimate favorite deal. All right, so I actually had a mail-in rebate with a gift card that I had did about a couple of months back. They gave me $26 off my next purchase. So they mailed me the Visa card, so I used that. I applied that to the transaction, and I only had to pay about $1.70 for everything that's here. So they did have another deal that was similar to that in the store, just in case you wanted to do it over. So after rebate, it's only $1. You pay $17.99 after coupons, and then they send you what's a Visa card, so you can use on like your other transactions. They do also have the other one that if you get a box of papers for your computer, you can definitely get a $36 rebate. I usually wait to hold on to these cards till they have big sales like this, so I don't have to pay anything out of pocket just in case there's no coupons available. So $1 only after easy rebate and with coupon and staples. Usually what happens is once you purchase the ream in the store, you scan this, and as the receipt is coming out, they'll have the mail-in rebate information there. Most of the time, the cashiers will tell you to not necessarily just do it through mail, but you can actually do it online. But you need a specific code that comes on the receipt in order for you to do that. Oh, you can see my Ebates is activated. I'll activate it later. So I did also want to talk about the Pentel Energel packs. They are in the store. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see. They are in the store on sale for $5 in my location. So there is $1 off coupon that you can use. These pens are a little higher end and they have a finer point. So you definitely check that out if you can. They're on redplum.com. So definitely type that in. As you can see, I printed it out because I got the Twist Easy pack and the Energel pack. But I gave that to my sister because I was doing a big haul. And also the Pilot pens, the G2, was on sale for $4, and there's a 75% off coupon. So I used that to get the dollar amount off, to get it lower out of pocket. But it was really good, and it was a really great price. My suggestion is try to go to Staples as soon as you can. The deals are changing a little bit week by week. I know last week you were only allowed to, last week there was like 55 cents per folder, and I was like, wow, what's up with that? So definitely check that out. Try to get to a Staples as soon as you can, so you can get all this great stuff for back to school. And if you can, try to get the mail-in rebate with the reams of paper. It helps you out a lot on your next transactions when you need to not pay out of pocket that much, and that's great. I only paid about $1.70 for all this great stuff, and a little bit more, but it really helps out. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for listening and watching. For my friends who want to join our group, I'll have a link below. And if you're available Tuesday night, we're here in New York City. Just send me a quick email at couponcarclub@gmail.com. Okay, everyone. Bye.